Good morning, everyone, and happy Friday. This is our weekly live, and I want to welcome you to Relationship Communications Weekly Live. I'm Lisa DeToffel, your host, and today we're going to be talking about part 2 of having and hosting networking events, okay? Getting started, all the details that go into that. But I'm going to share a few other things with you before I dive into that. So, this weekly live is where I share tips on how to run a successful and professional business, no matter if you're just getting started or if you have been in business for a while. Relationship Communications is a tactical and practical show that we do every week, every Friday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. So I hope that you will put that on your calendar and plan to join us every Friday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Also, as you're coming in, if you're joining me live, please say hello. Tell me where you're coming in from. I would love to hear that and know that you're here with me live. If you're watching this later on the replay, please do use #replay. We are actually streaming on multiple platforms. We're all over Facebook. We're on YouTube. If you are watching us on YouTube, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And that way you'll be notified every time that we do go live. But we are sponsored by Tiger Eye Solution. In Tiger Eye Solution, we work with speakers, coaches, and professionals to help them grow their business by taking over some of those tedious tasks within their business that they don't have time to do, they don't like to do, etc. And we do this virtually and in our online community. So before we dive into our topic today, I want to introduce myself a little bit. We do have some new members in the community. Also, I'd like to invite you, if you're not already a part of our Facebook group, to head on over to Facebook and type in Relationship Communications. You'll see the group come up. There's a banner at the top with my photo on it. Go ahead and join the group. It is free. We are very interactive in there. I post questions and stuff daily, so we kind of try to get to know each other, and also highly encourage the members of the group to schedule coffee chats with each other. Get to know each other on a little bit of a deeper level and find out how you can support each other, for sure. You never know, you might find a new client or customer as well, right? In that process. So it's a win-win for everyone. So, introduce myself a little bit. This was me over 5 years ago as a preschool teacher. I enjoyed being in the classroom with the children for over 25 years. I learned just as much from them as they learned from me, and I built a lot of relationships in those 25 years for sure, with children and with coworkers as well. So relationships are very, very important. Then in 2018, I decided to start Tiger Eye Solution, my first business, and took a training program, earned a certification, and also after the pandemic, after I re-niched myself, decided to build a team. So relationship building and relationship management and follow-up is my niche area. It's what I love to do. And currently, Tiger Eye Solution has a team of 11 virtual assistants that we all specialize in something different. We love working with our clients and helping them move their business forward, help them grow their business, whatever their needs are. If you'd like to learn more about Tiger Eye Solution, please do comment below this video or reach out. I would be happy to have a conversation with you and share more with you about Tiger Eye Solution, how it works, what we do, etc. And then this is my why. This is my family, my husband, Jeff, my 3 children, Caleb, Matthew, and Alyssa. Caleb is a firefighter. His wife, Abby, is a special eds teacher who just went back to school recently to in the classroom with the kiddos. And these 2 sweet little babies are their twins, JP and Hattie, are our twin grandchildren that were born January of this year. So they're over 6 months old now. Then Matthew graduated college in 2021. He is enjoying the workforce, being out in the work field for sure. And then Alyssa just started her junior year in high school. And another first, she is actually driving herself to school now. So that was an adjustment for her and myself as well. Mama's not taking her to school anymore. So new things happening all over the place within my family. So, and that's really, really great. So let's dive into our topic today about getting started with those networking events, okay? Whether you host, attend, etc. But today we're actually talking about hosting, and there's different types of networking events that you could actually host, okay? So don't get overwhelmed, don't get scared, because it's not really a scary thing. And especially if you enjoy meeting new people, having conversations with those new people, and then learning how you and that person can support each other, right? Because you're both professionals and own a business, right? So there are many ways that you can get started with an event, whether it's online or in person, okay? You just need to start with your business, and you could start by hosting an online or in-person event in your home or at a local community center, somewhere local in your local area where you live, okay? Or you can do it online, of course. There's so many different ways and different options to actually host an event online. Just like I'm doing here today. I'm having a weekly live event, right? And I do this every single week. It's not hard. So you, if it's in person, you would prepare food, and have party favors, etc., to give all those that attend your event, right? But you also want to be ensure that you include something or your business information, and also make it something that's going to be memorable for the people attending the event, so that they're going to remember attending that event, remember who you are as a host, etc. And then also they would have your contact information. It might be 3 months down the road after the event has taken place, and they happen to pick up that party favor and like, oh yeah, I remember going to Lisa's event. Let me contact her because I might need something she has to offer. So you want to make it easy and convenient for them. Yes, they're going to pick up that favor and remember the event at some point. But you also want to have your contact information on there. That way, 3-6 months down the road, they pick that up and they remember the event, but they also remember something specific that you have to offer. And that specific need has came up for them. So make it easy for them to contact you. Provide all your contact information, okay? And everyone does this already, but if you're the host, you want to put that on the party favors that you're giving away to those that attend the event. Because, of course, those that attend the event are going to be bringing their business cards and their contact information to share as well. So that is the norm of something that you would share at an event. And an in-person event, yes, you can give away cards or the party favors, etc. However, on an online event, it's a little bit different. But you still want to have your contact information ready and available to share quickly when you're on an online event. So there's many different ways that you can do that too. I mean, if you don't want to take the time to actually, create something fancy, you can just put it in a Google Doc, right? Contact info. Put your name, your email address, your phone number, your business, and maybe a one-line sentence about your business or something. Just the basic information that you would also have on your business card that you would hand out in person. And then when you're on the online event, you can just copy and paste that into the chat, right? Because most online events have a chat section or some section to where you can share messages with those that are attending. So you definitely want to have that ready and prepared before you even attend the event. Whether it's in person, you make sure you have those business cards ready, or those party favors if you're hosting. And if it's an online event, make sure you have that contact information ready and available where you can copy and paste it quickly into the chat where everybody has that information from you, okay? All right. And hosting these type of events, whether they're online or in person, can also boost your confidence, right? And help you move forward within your business. You can brainstorm a bunch of different ways that you could do this. But here's some of the logistics of it, okay? Number one, you have to decide virtual or in person, which type of an event you want to host or be a part of. Number two, decide on a format. Are you going to have speakers? Or is it going to be interactive? There's different ways that you can actually host or conduct your event, right? So you want to have all those decisions made and be prepared up front. You also, number three, choose the date for the event and the time. The date and the time is going to be important too. Then you invite people via email or a registration form if they need to register, etc. Excuse me, so sorry, I have a tickle in my throat this morning. And that's also how you'll get people on your email list, by creating that invite. Whether it's through an email or through a registration form that you can create, you can get those people also on your email list. And like I said, there's so many different ways that you can create excuse me, a registration form. You can use something like Google Forms or Jot Forms. Eventbrite, I think, is another one, just to give you a few examples of where you can create sign-up form or registration forms for an event, okay? And then number four, decide if you will have food. If it's an in-person event, you may want to have food, whether it's a whole meal, whether it's just finger food. If you're having the meeting, say, maybe in the morning, you may want to provide maybe donuts and coffee. You have to kind of determine these type of things based on the time of day as well of when the event is going to take place, okay? Number five, be sure to include specific time frames and reach out. You may, and if this is going to be a recurring event, I do this within the Relationship Communications Facebook group. I have a networking mixer once a month. And so I do it at two different times. One month, I'll do it at 2:00 in the afternoon Eastern time. Another month, I might do it at 6 p.m. Eastern time, because everybody is not going to be available at that specific same time every month. So the time is going to be very important too. And you want to choose that based on the people that you think are going to register and sign up to come, okay? You want to choose a time that you think is going to be more convenient for them, okay? Number six, at the end, you want to plan a wrap-up. Make announcements maybe. Announce the next meeting date or what's going to be happening in the near future, coming up within the next week or two or whatever. Things like that. Then you also want to let them know if you have any, or ask them if they have any questions about the event, about events coming up, maybe if they would like to be a speaker at one of the upcoming events in the future, okay? That type of thing. And then you'll see how your efforts in doing this and spreading the word about you and your business through these events taking place is going to help your business grow. It really will. It's another way to get you out there, to build the trust, to build the know, like, and trust factor, right? About you and your business by doing events such as this. And I mean, if you're not comfortable with it yet, just like this event I'm doing here, my weekly live, I do it every single week. And I just told you about a networking mixer I do once a month within the Relationship Communications community. So I do events. Yes, all mine are online because I'm an online person. I work more online than I do in person. Don't get me wrong. I do attend some in-person networking events in my area as well, but not as often as I attend online events. Okay. You've heard me say before, I'm a big networking person, and I am. So I attend a lot of networking events online in a month duration. I host different types of events, but most of them are all online. right? So give that some thought. And then after the event, this is where the magic lives, okay? This is very important. Now, the rest of it's important too, preparing for the event, during the event, all those things. Those are important as well. But this is where the magic happens, okay? So you have emails now of every person that attended your event because they signed up to come. Now, some of my events I do not do this way. That may change in the near future. I may have people sign up to attend my events, but just it depends on the specific type of event that you're hosting, okay? My weekly lives, I don't make anybody sign up. You can just listen to it now, attend live now, you know exactly what time I do it every week, or you can listen to the replay later and still get the information, okay? But in other types of events, yes, I'm considering starting a new type of event either on a weekly or a monthly basis. And yes, it's going to consist of registering to come to that event. So whoever wants to come, and it may even include a small fee. You can do that too with events, depending upon what type of event you have. You can make that decision. Either you're just going to have people sign up to come to where you're going to get their email and they get on your email list, or both. They get on your email list and you charge a fee for them to attend your event. And that is just kind of based on whatever type of event it is you're hosting. Okay. So you definitely want to email them. Okay. You want to add the new people to your circle, to your email list. You want to schedule coffee chats with them, especially if it's someone you have not ever met or had a conversation with. You definitely want to send an email and ask them if they're open to a coffee chat. Send them a link to your calendar. Let them schedule something that works for them. So that gets them on your calendar and that gets that coffee chat scheduled, right? Okay. That is the beginning of a relationship. Yes, they attended your event, whether in person or online, and you may have a couple of words. You might have introduced yourself or something at the event. But that's basically as far as it went at the event itself. So after the event, you definitely want to reach out to them and tell them, you enjoyed meeting them at XYZ event, whatever event the event was called. Make sure that you say that, so that will help them remember. Okay, I met John Smith at XYZ event. That's going to help them remember the event and possibly help them remember you. Right? So you definitely want to include that too. Connect with them on social media. See what social media platforms they may be on. LinkedIn's a good place to start when you're looking for other professionals, right? Because most professionals are on LinkedIn. So go check LinkedIn, see if they have a LinkedIn profile. And sometimes their website might be there as well. You can go check out their website, and they may have listed other social media platforms that they're on as well. They may be on Facebook. They may be on Instagram. Usually that's going to be on their website if they're on other platforms. Then you could go to those other platforms and be friends with them and connect with them too, right? So make sure everyone is in your system, whether it's a CRM system you have your email list on, or it's a different type of, whatever your system is. It could be a spreadsheet, whatever it is. Make sure everyone that signed up for that event is in your system. Okay. That way you can stay in touch with them, right? You can use the stay in touch system. I have talked about that before in the past too. So if they get on your email list, then that means they're also in your stay in touch system. Okay. Sometimes also, especially if you're new and you've never done an event like this before, you might want to consider getting a partner. Sometimes two is better than one, and especially if you're nervous or, you have setbacks or whatever, all the gibberish that's in your head telling you, oh, no, I can't do this, right? Because that's going to happen. Or it seems to be really overwhelming for you. Then it may be beneficial for you to get a partner and do this together. I would highly recommend that if you're doing an in-person event. Now, online events, not so much. I mean, yes, you can do it with a partner if you want to, but it's not absolutely necessary. You can still do an online event by yourself and it'd be okay. But however you want to do it, whatever makes you more comfortable, do it that way for sure. Also, for those that are part of the relationship communications group, I did want to make this announcement here today too. I just put a post out earlier today about possibly starting a mastermind. I want to give a little bit of a description of what that might look like if we actually do start a mastermind on a weekly or monthly basis, whichever y'all prefer. And if you're just now listening to this and you hadn't seen that post, or you're seeing this or hearing this on YouTube and you'd like to be a part of the mastermind too, please comment below the video and let me know. Just say me and I will reach out to you, okay? And let you know, or put mastermind-me, okay? That way I know you're interested in being part of the mastermind if I do get that started. So that's another online event that I might be starting soon. I haven't got all the specifics worked out yet. That's a work in progress. But for the relationship communications community is who I would like to offer that to, all those members. If you're interested in participating or being a part of a mastermind group, please let me know, whether it's here under this video or you can go comment under the post I put in the group earlier today as well. Let me know if you would be interested in that. I do want to at least have 10 or more people interested in it before I move forward and actually create it and get it set up and start it. And also let me know if you prefer to have it on a weekly basis or a monthly basis, or maybe even a bi-monthly basis if that works better. So masterminds can be very beneficial for those that attend, and it's also a good way to get accountability if that's something you need as well. So yeah, I may be starting a mastermind in the near future for relationship communications. So if that's something you're interested in, please let me know. You can send me a private message if you need to. You can comment below this video or comment below the post that I posted earlier in the group. So thank you all for joining or listening in today. I hope you found this information I shared beneficial. If you have any questions about the information that I shared, please don't hesitate to ask your questions below or send me a private message with your questions. I'll be happy to answer any questions you might have about doing some type of a networking event. Like I said, there's different types out there. You can start out small if you're more comfortable with that. That's perfectly fine. But yeah, if that's something that you're interested in doing, then yeah, let's have a conversation about it. Until next week, I hope everyone has a great weekend and a great week.